All right, today has been a day. Today was day 2. I tried to stream this morning. Something happened and I did not go live. But I tried. So, what I do have is the time lapse, and I do think, let's see, this was day 1, no reference, and before a stream and during I had a reference, and I dare say it made a difference. But the rust it's coming off. So let me do this real quick. I'll do time lapse and export time lapse, and there we go. We can just watch real quick. I struggled just focusing on her biceps out of nowhere. I was like, right, maybe I should get the rest of this sorted out. Um, but yeah, it was all right. It came along easier than yesterday did. And it goes to show refs always help. I got her hair facing the right way, and my main goal starting out was to just have her face look better this time than it did last time, and you know what? I succeeded. So, I'll have to put like a little time lapse of this up later. But I accomplished it. I did day 2. I got 2 Carlacs. What you gonna do about it? Um, yeah, I drew less, but sometimes it's quality, not quantity. So I'll just keep I don't know, maybe we'll draw more Carlac tomorrow. A week of Carlac. What do you want from me? Do, 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 do. So that brings us to what I'm working on today, which is hopefully finishing this. Part of the reason I'm late today is because I went and found some references. Let me throw them on the screen. So one of the things I was struggling with was wanting to make sure that I had, let's do copy image. I just did a Google search for like ripped t-shirts and found one where it's kind of done in the lattice design. So the main thing I was looking for was this middle part right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just, this is the part I need. And basically that's what I want to try and do down the sword hilt. We'll see. Hopefully I've got enough rust off I can do this. I believe in myself. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of time, probably around an hour at most, to work on the sword handle. And then I believe I will just give myself an hour to frantically panic and try to finish up any last things between the 2 edits. So we'll see if we can crunch this one out today. I think it's close to being finished, and it's making myself dizzy. It's looking pretty good. All right, so that part of the sword is there, and that one's on the background. Right. Where the fuck is the hilt? Do, do, do. Ah, alright, alright. My original sketch actually wasn't too far off. I might be able to just use that. Where is it? If I can find it. Anyways. Do, do, do. Alright, it's in the sword one. Are you really an artist if you don't play what layer is it on? You know? Truly. Alright, this was... Alright. So that's line work. Do 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 do. All right. Yeah, I went on a little spree trying to find out how this looks, so I know how to kind of try and accomplish mimicking it. So I think it'll be all right. That's the old one. So does the new... Okay, so this one is the one with the sketch in it. So I'll just borrow the sketch. Why not? Alright, where the fuck is... So it's all on that layer. Alright. Yeah. Ooh, I really wanted to do a lesson on how to do painterly backgrounds today, but I just have to get through some commission work first, and then we can do fun stuff. So how the f did I do this? Oh, how do I want to layer this? So either I can keep how I've done it and do part of the hilt that's in her hand on the forward layer and everything else is behind. Or I can erase everything out from her hand. Because that's on the final sketch, so I don't have to do a different one for each version. I feel like I should just do it underneath. Do 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 do. Because the Absol actually only has 3 fingers. So if I put the sword on a different layer entirely, it actually works better. I'm gonna cut off the stingly bits here. I think everything else I can kind of replicate alright. So I'm gonna snag this. I'm gonna go throw it down in the sword layer. Do do do. It feels really nice to be back to work. I've missed drawing so much. I don't think I made any stream announcements though, did I? Oh, no, I did not. It's too late now. Oh boy, it's fine. Everything's coming back together. It's been a crazy week. Everything was like fine. I had a good week. Then I had a less good week, so it ebbs and it flows. But I took a bit of time, dealt with what I needed to, and now it's time to focus on drawing. Let me see. I think the easiest thing to do is just put the hand over the sword, because then I don't have to keep trying to draw around the hand or anything either. It can just layer over top. think that's part of why I was putting off working on this. I didn't actually know how I wanted to stack or layer any of this. Some point, just gotta pick a direction and go. So that's what I'm doing. Is that just sword? Actually, I can just move this layer then, right? I'll just move it. Why redo it when I can just scoot? Alright, that's the sketch. What's going on over here? That's my line work. What the f is this? All right. Oops. All right. So I should, in theory, just be able to draw what's behind this, and it should be fine. Should be able to delete that layer. All right. So this one doesn't have it. What do we have? So clean this part up. Because there should be two different layers now. Wait. Let me just. Might have to put that last finger on the edit. I mean, if it works, then doesn't it work? Yeah. gonna move her finger to the edit. Alright, so... Fishnet. Line work. We're just gonna move this one over to the edit. So it only has to be on the layer it has to be on. That's it. It's that simple. Do 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 do. There. Just need to shade her nail, and then this one should come and go with the edit now, because before I just had a layer drawing over it. So yeah, all right, comes and it goes. So sometimes it takes a little like logic to work around what the fuck to do with layers and how to stack stuff, especially when you're dealing with complicated edits or adding or subtracting things. All right. Yeah. Hey, Deadlight, how's it going? I didn't ping. I realized that. I'm glad I made it on today. It's been fun. Nothing too crazy, just like the string of events. I went to go throw something out, and because it's hot and I don't make a lot of trash, like the food garbage will smell bad real fast before my trash is full. So I don't take it out when it's full, I take it out when it's bad. And it's been a hard week. So I didn't take it out when I should have, but it's gonna be trash week, so I'm like, alright, I'll get ahead of it and take care of it, and yeah, good job, gold star. Oh my god, it smelled so bad. It was so bad that when I took the trash out, I had to open the windows, and then I had to cool my house down because it's really fucking hot today. But I legit stank myself out of the fucking house with my trash. So I was just like, I'm going to go outside now. And I hung out with my chicken for... My chicken laid another egg. We got 2 eggs. Very tired, going to take a shower. Last hour of the workday, you got covered in coolant. No. Ew, yeah, definitely go scrub off. Alright, I think... that should be good for that. So let's see if I can do... the handle. Okay, I have a bunch of stuff that's like almost finished, and I'm like, I believe in myself, I can do this. Uh, one of the other reasons I was late to stream, because I made myself something to eat. I'm like, oh no, I've attached remembering to eat to streaming, but it means I'll be like, yeah, time to sit down and work. I'm gonna draw. And I'm like, oh no, I'm hungry. Or not hungry necessarily, but basically I made myself a sandwich. And it's chillin'. So while I'm working, I can snack on it, because otherwise I'll fucking get focused on drawing and forget to eat, so. Trying to get ahead of that. Mm-hmm. Alright, let me see what I can do. So I want to fill the background and the rest of the way on the sword. And then see what I can do. I don't know how I feel about the end of it, but it's the least of my worries. It's probably the easiest part to change. I'm really excited to try to do this like ripped t-shirt texture down the handle though. Right, this is behind it. It shouldn't matter. Should be able to just fill this in and then see what I have going on for the line work here. So that's some tint. These kind of merge. Yeah. Same with that. Alright, there we are. And I think same with that. Alright, this one doesn't line up exactly. Can I try to make it line up? Maybe. It's too thick. Alright, so how do I do this? Alright. Let's break down the shapes. So the way it's done is they like loop it up and pull it through. And it looks like it's actually a pretty easy, like now that I'm looking at it, I think it's just a bunch of sequential loops like that. Because the next, this is, yeah, same thing. Goes through there, up and around. And then they each kind of have a little So probably be like that down the middle of the sword. All right, let's try it. Do 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 do. So everything kind of has, what is it? 1, 2, and a midpoint. Oh, I wish you guys could hear the music I'm listening to. I've got my drawing playlist in one ear. Alright, so this is sure something like that. Then I want to do the midpoints in a different color. And then honestly, let's do those 2 stripes will be the Alright, let's try this. Making it's basically U shapes that overlap each other. And then I would go back and basically erase that portion. I mean, I suppose this this is looking all right to me. All right, so I have to come back through and do this in a final layer, but it's just gonna be the same thing. It's really fun to watch people do this too. It was super satisfying. I just, it's really hard for me to want to go look for refs while I'm streaming unless I really have to. So I tried to get some stream material, references, studied beforehand. But like, I just had this idea of doing like a ripped shirt for the sort of wrap on the sword handle. And I think it's fun. Maybe I should throw some like safety pins on here just for the fuck of it. Like, yeah, why not? I'm having fun with this one. I think I have fun with everything though. To some extent, there's always like a struggle with art, but I don't really take commissions. I'm not at least like a 7 out of 10 interested in drawing in some way. Because most people have something else they can be like, alright, if that's not up your lane. I got maybe something else. Is this? And it's like, yeah, okay. And they're gonna get a better piece, and I'm gonna get a better piece. Well, I'm gonna, what? Well, yeah, no, because it's for my portfolio. I misspoke, but it's not wrong. If I do good work for my clients because I'm doing stuff I enjoy, I'm gonna have a better portfolio of work. I think the more you enjoy it, the you can tell. Oh no, I believe there's people who come to me to draw their OCs because they know I enjoy it. They're so cute, and I just want to pinch their little cheekies. Alright, maybe let's try... I'm actually not going to finish this today, fuck. I can get everything else done, but I'm going to have to, like, run the sword hilt by, like, just this part and this part. So that won't be that difficult, but... getting everything else done will be fucking so nice. So nice. Haha, yes. I live for the dopamine hit of finishing a piece of art, I guess, so I don't know. This shit ain't... This is not for everybody, but it's for me, at least. It's not for my wrist. My wrist hates it, but I have a good time. I mean, if it says anything, most of my OCs in high school were just fucking cat girls, man. So, you know, it's getting some diversity and some different things to draw in my wheelhouse. It's really fun because people have different tastes than I do. Like, my stupid cat girls. Alright, look, I made another OC, cat girl number 20. I'm like, alright. 10 years later, one of them got reworked into a tabaxi. That's fun. It kind of makes me want to revisit and rework a few more of my old OCs, but one day at a time, we'll see if I can ever get there. For now, let's finish this guy. She's, looking pretty cool. I think they said they didn't want that, though. Alright, what's something else I can do at the end of this? Maybe I'll just smooth the shape out a bit. Alright. Let me send a screenshot to the commissioner. And, you know, maybe they'll get back to me and I can finish it. Oh no, not all caps. How does this look? As I shout at you, sending a work in progress to your DMs. Do you like the sword? Scott's shouted in the DMs. Oh shit. I love it. Anyways. Internet's so funny. Text all caps equals yelling. No, you'd never throw a character at me because you know I like them. Eyeballs and teeth. I'll have fun drawing that. Let me draw 20 eyeballs and 1,000 teeth, and then that's fun. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. All right, hold on. Big stretch. Oh, my shoulders. Don't be a shrimp when you're drawing. Don't forget to stretch. You're welcome for this song. Oh, that's a good thing they're digital works in progress. I can't throw them. Rocks at your window. You look out. Instead of somebody with a boombox, it's just Scuts with a giant, like, art piece of your OC overhead. Do you see? Do you like it? All right, delete, delete. Try to clean the clutter up so I don't have too much crap here. Don't name 99% of my layers, so. All right, let's see. Hey, is there no music? Oh, it's not repeating. Repeat. Yeah. Is that better? All right, let's see if I can do this. I'm gonna start. Should I just do one link and repeat it? Do. Nah, I want to draw them all. It's kind of part of the fun of it. Except they're kind of crunchy. Got 37 minutes down. Trying to keep doing this under an hour and then doing one final go at any of the background bits and all that jazz. So close to being done. I've got a bunch of I was really close to getting a bunch of stuff done before I hurt my shoulder, so I just feel like all of it's been sitting here waiting for me to come back around and finish it. I'm just like, get over here. Alright, so it's always an adventure. It's never like you just go find, ripped t-shirt. You're like, no, okay, ripped t-shirt shows other stuff. All right, what is it called? Woven ripped t-shirt. Okay, lattice weave t-shirt. Okay, all right, look for lattice weave. So it takes like 3 times to even find the search term I'm actually looking for to start finding the references I need. But it was worth it. It was worth finding it. Absolutely enjoy this. Alright. So I want these to go just to the edges. That one looks a bit too long, but it's fine. I think it's looking really good in the small view too. I'm always looking over here to make sure it's like not too detail cluttered from a distance. But the design's reading alright. It's doing good. Doing good. Keep going here. Alright. This is the hardest part. So I want to draw fast, but I don't want to be stressed. And so like, cause I'm like, come on, go, 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 go. I'm like, slowly, I just like kind of start tensing up and getting stressed out. I'm like, go faster, go. Need to draw really fast. I'm like, no, not that fast. Take a breath. Just want to keep a good play. Don't have to floor it. Just keep a good heading. Keep going. Now I want to rip up t-shirts though. Fuck. Do a commission, end up with a new hobby. Well, okay, it's not so much a new hobby as like I want to narrow down my wardrobe and get rid of stuff. I've been up and down in size because I got sick and then I kind of found out what was going on. Managed it a bit better, and so I stopped like dropping in weight drastically, and I've kind of stabled out and have stuff that fits. And so I need to get rid of the stuff that's way too small and the stuff that's way too big and just kind of like find the comfy stuff in the middle. But there's some like t-shirts and stuff that don't fit anymore, and I don't really want to get rid of them. And I'm like, but if I'm not gonna wear them because I don't like the t-shirts and I don't like the necklines and stuff, there's no point in keeping them. So I'm like, either I have to do something with them so I wear them, or I have to get rid of them. Now I'm like, okay, what if I do that what if I did that? I'm like, maybe. I'll do one and see how it goes. Have to find a balance of work and like personal projects again. But that's fine. I don't really feel like I need too much like personal work sort of revitalizes my creativity so I can bring it to my regular work. But when I haven't been drawing in so long, drawing at all is like, yes, I love it. It's just like, I don't even care what I'm drawing. It's just the fact that I'm drawing. I think that's one of the reasons why I do okay doing with commissions, is just because I inherently just want to draw. Like, I don't have to force myself. I had to force myself to take time off so that my arm could heal. Otherwise, I was like, I don't want to stop. I just want to keep drawing. I'm like, yeah, if I keep drawing, I'm gonna have a hard time though. So, took a minute, let stuff feel better, and now I'm just like, ugh. And I really like how this handle's coming out. It's not perfect. It's not 100% what I had in mind, but oof, this is a lot closer than my first attempt. It really goes to show you what happens when you like find good references though. Honestly, the reason you keep throwing dust at me. It's because people want to keep making her full of muscle or big chested, and they hear monk, they go for big badass with fists. And you're like, you ignore the part where she's full of anxiety and pretty much can't fight at all. Yeah, yeah. Aw. She hides. She's scrappy. She's a scrappy fighter. She's not a brawler. It's out of necessity. So she, in my mind, was much, like, some defined muscle in her arms is, I think, what we kind of, like, threw down, but for the most part, she's supposed to be a little more string bean and on the flighty side than the fighty side. But I really do try to pay attention to those kind of details. Like I said, I had somebody draw one of my old OCs, and the art was really good technically, and I still look at it and I'm like, that's good art. But they didn't really draw my OC in a way that felt true to her character. And I have another art piece that was much less technically quote-unquote good, but I held it much closer to my heart just because it looked so much more like my OC and her personality and how she would act and everything. And they captured like her gremlin energy. And it was like, yes, this is my favorite. And it's why I don't think art skill is the end all be all, and I think there's different nuances to what that can mean. Now watch me build my technical skill and I'll take over the world. It's the problem though, I keep getting sick or behind or having to move, and anytime those things happen, it's basically backsliding, because if I have to take time away from drawing, I'm usually hanging in there trying not to get rusty, which means just like doing things to push my skills is out of the question if I'm just, you know, trying to even keep my skills there. So I feel like it's constantly a struggle, but I'm doing pretty good at still making progress. And I think that at the core, the fact that I care about how the characters are portrayed matters a lot to other folks, and it matters a lot to me, so I'm glad. I don't know how to draw a safety pin. Did this last time, damn it. Alright, now where am I at time? 13 minutes. I just decided to put some safety pins here because, you know, why not? The more, the merrier. Alright. Let me go ahead and fill this in. All right. Yeah. All right. Let me do this on top, I guess. sure you can see this is like different fabric. I'll just erase the bits out where it's not, I suppose. Ooh, I can actually do this part a different color too. Ooh, what would be fun? Something to match her eyes, maybe. Oh, but the Absol has red eyes and she has purple and gold. Well, I'll just pop something underneath and see what it does. Try. Best thing about digital art is that I can just see if it works, and if it doesn't, fuck it, try again. Alright, let me chug some water real quick and we'll keep doing this. Yeah, she's toned, but that's really it. You want to see your character, not something wearing your character's face, yeah. Hey, Bootsy. Done making food and eating. Thought it would be rude to type with your hands full. That's funny. That's funny. That's fair. I have a sandwich here I remembered to eat before stream. I at least made food. But if I'm gonna stick any in my face, I'm just gonna mute it for a second so you don't have to listen to me chew. Can I zoom in? Yeah. There we go. Did like a ripped t-shirt thing here. I'm really liking it. I'm gonna show the commissioner. Hold on, let me scamper off real quick. I gotta show him something. Hang on. Like, hey, look at how it's coming along. What? I think that means the only part I'm not sure about is the is it the hilt? This guy. So once that's done, the sword is too, which is pretty cool. Let's see. So what's that mean? I think it means I can just start going ham. So let's get rid of some extra layers. Go ahead and delete this. Know what this one is. That's a palette for eyes. Don't need that. Test shading, reference. Don't think I need this one anymore. All right, what's this? Irrelevant layer. Got refs. Let me put the ref in the ref folder. Ref in the ref folder. Don't know what the circle's for. Alright, delete. Trying to find stuff through like 100 different extra layers does get a little old. Alright, what's this one? Don't need that one anymore. Alright, that should be fine. Alright, let me name this one Sword. All right, I'm gonna save this. Oh boy. All right, now. Why am I yawning? I should not be yawning right now. Oh, big stretch though. You have to stretch out so you don't become a shrimp, because if like, everyone jokes about shrimping, but nobody realizes how dangerous it really is. If you shrimp too long, your mass will condense in on itself and you'll become a black hole and the world will be consumed. So stretch. Don't be a shrimp. Okay. All right. What do I need to shade? Oh, I need to fix the... Oh, no. Her shoes. All right. Let's do my favorite thing, which is make a layer and circle everything that needs to be worked on. And then I just toggle the layer on to see what I need to do. So I need to shade her nails. And I need to do the back of her pants. Sometimes there's like so much going on in an image that you just need to really break it down into smaller pieces for yourself. It doesn't look like anything in here is shaded. So I'll go through layer by layer, make sure everything's shaded, and her fingernails need to be done. What happens if I switch to this one? Still need to shade those. And I don't see too much else, so it looks like what's on one is on the other. Rad. Alright, I am going to take a quick bathroom break, shove up another piece of sandwich in my mouth, and reset my timer. Or, well, I guess I can let it keep going. But I'm gonna give myself 1 hour to try to finish this whole commission. See what fucking happens. I think I can do it. The only thing I'm not gonna have done is the sword. That's the last little piece I'll have to finish after I get confirmation from the commissioner. It's fine. Everything else is good to go. So it'll be basically 99% done. And if I hear back, I should be able to finish it. I just don't know what time zone they're in. So, BRB, give me 5 minutes and let's rock and roll. Okie dokie. So this is my final crawl, I guess. I start at one layer and I move up. I just kind of make sure that everything is cleaned up inside the lines, wherever I want, whatever, blah blah. And maybe down here I might actually expand this a bit so it has room to go over the shoe. Same thing with this one. That's just the shoe. Oh, don't erase that. All right. Oops. It's not what I wanted to do, actually. That'll have to go in the sword layer, that's fine. Alright. There's a gap there, so I'm just like, where do I want to fill it? I'm like, I'll fill it on a different layer. I'll fill it on a different layer. Fuck. Alright, so where is everything? It's her belt, which is not yet shaded. So let's go ahead and fucking do it. I'm just gonna do this. Take the shadow. It's already pretty dark, so it's just gonna make what's there darker. Go a little bit lighter. Come back in and grab some high points. Imagine the leather is nice and shiny. Do. Alright. This is a whole front piece. Alright, so I'll say that's probably fine for the belt. Let's go tidy a few of these bits in. That should be dark inside. Just like my soul. No. So I know it's a hole. When she's dressed as an emo goth armor, I don't know. What was the inspiration for it? Was the greaves that went around. All right, so. Pretty happy with most of that. This part here needs to be shaded. Can remain pretty dark because I think it's mostly in shadow here. Why is my keyboard being so noisy? Because I'm not using my express remote. Alright, so that's another chunk there done. Ooh, I see some more. Alright, let's block this off, and then right here should have some shadows. Alright, next we've got the jacket, which looks mostly done. I just blink it back and forth like this till I see what's there or not there. It looks pretty good. There's a few spots I might come back and fix, but nothing that's dire. It's shaded pretty good, although I'd like to see a little bit more definition back up here. Alright. T-shirt's pretty much alright. Alright. Well, that looks pretty good, and it also looks like her Converse are flashing. So I'm gonna go down here. And I'm just gonna bring a shadow in right along this edge. So everything over here pops. I really want to do I think we're gonna do a pay what you want stream this weekend, and that should be like the final kicker to get like the rust off. Just do some loosey-goosey doodles. Oh my god. Lucy. Okay, it's really funny to me that basically I have two different artificers for D&D. One is my Tabaxi Knack, and she's an artillerist artificer, but she's kind of the standoffish con man type, because I found out that artificers can replicate magic items, and I'm like, so you can pass them off as real magic items? I was like, okay. And it could have apparently, it could have gone badly, because I played a standoffish, like, dick character for one of my first times playing in a D&D group. So it could have been a real nightmare, and I could have been a real dick character or a dick player, but the way I thought about it, because we were playing Curse of Strahd, was that, I mean, these people that she's working with, she wouldn't want to screw them over, because then would they really fucking help her? Like, that'd be even worse, to be stranded somewhere without any allies. So she had good judgment in deciding to work with the group. So she was like distrustful of other people and stuff in Barovia, where it was like, I don't know. Are you a vampire? And it was fun because she wasn't a dick to the other players, but having been playing D&D for a few more years since, I'm like, oof, that could have been really bad if I had her where she didn't want to like work with anybody, but I had her sort of adjust her expectations to the world she was in, and it was probably going to be more about messing with other NPCs outward in the world rather than any sort of like player conflicts, just because I don't really think that that's fun unless the other person's okay with it. And so I was like, alright, we're gonna play Wild Beyond the Witchlight on Thursdays. And it's nice. I do my dishes while I play D&D. We were streaming it for a little bit. Maybe we will again, but for now, it's nice just enjoying it. And so for Wild Beyond the Witchlight, we have a new player who's never played D&D before. And I was like, okay, alright. I really want to play an artificer again. I was like, oh no, I can't play my Tabaxi again. Don't play Knack. And I wanted to. Like, I love artificers. They're super fun. And so I still gave her like an accent and everything. But Lucy is her name. And she was a carnival worker at the Witchlight Carnival. So she's very friendly and very like outgoing, and it's been very fun to play a character like that. It was just kind of like it would shake your hand, you know, hey, hi, how are you? Like, just like, okay, all right. It's fun how I can take a very similar concept and just go, but what if this character was a different subclass and like had one major personality change for the most part, and she's a completely different character, at least to me. Also, for some reason, everybody in the party went down to B's except for her, and everybody else was like hurting, so she had to bring them back from the death saving throws, and she was just like, what's the big problem? I don't understand. The bees just kept missing her. It was fun. It's been a fun campaign so far. We're trying to not be murder hobos, which has been very fun. Sometimes we still someone gets under our shirts and we're just like, it's been a little too long. Let's beat this guy up a little bit. And it was fun. There's one NPC who's supposed to be really like hard to hit. And so if you hit him, he's like, hey, you know, you can't hit me. And so my character was like, oh yeah, watch this. And I used magic missile. I was like, okay, magic missile's pretty great. And then the banter kind of continued. And it was like, what, you know, you can't do that. And it's like, oh yeah, point the other way. Magic missile, because magic missile, it auto hits. So it was fun. So we've been trying to talk our way out of most situations, except for, well, when we ran into his, I can't remember what his name was. We took his most definitely not cursed magic item off of him. Which I don't think was even supposed to be in the game. I think our DM just knew we were gonna want to try to loot the body. It's like, okay, fine, you can have the magic item. Like, yeah, thanks. Oh my gosh, I haven't played D&D for a little while. Just, the hiatus has been from basically everything. So we had a player death in my Friday game that I I'm just like, all right, so we'll give a chance for her to come back, but it's not gonna be like with your general res spells or anything like that. So we found a storyline way to kind of involve everything, and it's coming to some big moments, so I'm excited for the next like 2 weeks. Plus, D&D basically has become my internal clock. I found out when I don't play it on Thursdays, my kitchen struggles because I've so deeply tied cleaning my kitchen to playing D&D on Thursdays. I'm like, okay, alright. But I don't feel like I can just sit and play a fucking game to play a game. Which sucks, but, you know. It's how I stay on top of work. Like, if I feel like I can be working, I do. But in order to feel like I can take the free time to play D&D, I just kind of stack housework on top of it. I was like, alright, this is fine. This is fine. But then we don't play D&D, and I'm like, oh no. So my kitchen is gonna look so nice tomorrow. And then when I'm done playing, we'll probably just get back. Should probably get back on and stream on Twitch working. Alright, let's see. jeans. There we go. So these are also jeans, yes. What? Well, where are they? What? They're on this layer? Jeez. All right, where are we at? 13 minutes? It's not bad. All right, pants seem done, but not the bottom. Right, I have to fix that. Oh no, the shoes are on a different layer. Which? Where? Right there. So what's this one? Uh-oh. So this one's not multiply. Now it is. Alright, so I'm gonna drop this down, make a new layer, come in with my line brush and draw lip pants. Maybe if I get enough work done, I'll feel like I can actually play Baldur's Gate. I can see my waifu. See, that's how it works when you work for yourself. You don't get to go, oh, I'm just gonna play Baldur's Gate for a little bit. You're like, I'm gonna finish 1 bajillion hours of work, and then I can play the game for 10 minutes. It's not really the best motivation for me because I don't really find that much. I don't really get a lot of gratification out of video games. They're fun once in a while, but like, I don't know. I get so much more out of drawing that I guess that's what I generally would rather do. See, on the flip side though, I've actually had where I realized never playing games or partaking in media left me out of so much. Oh fuck. What's it? The designs are so cool. Hades. I've been seeing a bunch of stuff for Hades coming out again. Or is there a Hades 2? I'm not sure. But I didn't get to fucking play the first one. I was like, oh, I don't have time. All the freaking character designs in that are just gorgeous. And I missed exposing my brain to all of that, like, aesthetic and the just all of it. Like, So, I should go back to playing games once in a while. Probably back on Twitch. We'll see how the audio issues go. I have a kind of workaround, but apparently it is still crashing. It might just be my hard drive, or my hardware conflicting. It seems to be an issue with the Wavelink software. Maybe it just doesn't like my audio driver. Alright, I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna fill this jeans were all the way up here. Yes. Alright. Do, 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 do. I want that. Yeah. Alright, so shoes done. Alright, and then geez, that is not the right. There we go. Yeah. Alright, how's that looking now? Did I erase the underbits? I did on one. Let's do it on the other and try to merge this shit. Alright. It's not the layer. What? What? Oh. Trying to erase out sparkles. Alright. Was the wrong tool. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens. I always hate it. I'm like, what's not working right? This is not how this should be behaving. Alright, so where is Oh, that's big. Let's go smaller. Trying to figure out how to make the edges look like they're frayed. I swear I found a really good brush, and I can't find it again. Like shit. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just make a texture. We'll mimic it the most I can manage. It's fine. All right, got a little bit longer. Let's do this. Draw fast. At least I haven't drawn in so long. I'm just like, yes. All right. What else? Alright, let's see, what do I have up here? I got that done. I need to still shade the little metal bits though. No, it's just that. Still need to shade the jeans on those. Still need to do that. I think the big amount of stuff to do is in the middle there though. Alright, let's go back down to the jeans. Lock the layer in and let's do this. Okay, nails. Where do I want to put her nails? I don't think it matters. Let's do it directly on top of that. We got one gray nail. Alright. Is there any reason I can't just do it on the top layer? And I don't want to fuck with it. Alright. So, what's next? Those ones can go. Those ones need to be shaded. Let's go and block this in, do some shadows. Do the shadows on the far side because the sun's over on the other one. I don't think my shadows are going to be perfect, but I just don't want them to look uncanny. All right. So if I were well, I am getting stuff together for it, but if I were to ask input on what kind of backgrounds, I guess, what kind of backgrounds would you want to see how-to draws on for next Wednesday? Alright, so I have to go to this one, and it was the same one her eyes and nose are on. No? Below. Okay. just do this one the exact same way before I wander too far away and forget what I did. Alright, now clean that up. Yes. Cool. Go up here and erase those ones. Hey, this is actually really close. Alright, so. Oh. Hey, Destroyer, how's it going? Knack is a menace. Knack is an absolute menace. She had something that gave everybody basically up to 12 temporary hit points every bonus action she could take with it, so it was handy as long as people stayed close by, and she had a lot of movement, so she could run over 2 people and activate it if they needed more hit points and help. It was good. Jennifer. Alright. Big stretch. Alright. Let's take a quick look one more time. It gets really overwhelming for me at the end of commissions when there's so much. I think I should put some shading around her toes. I need to shade. See, now I can see more stuff. I need to do these guys there. Can I grab something that's easier to see? There, you'd grab those guys. I think that's it. Though on the armor, yeah. Be darker. Maybe. Alright. Just erase the... Yeah. It's fine. How do I show... I'm not actually sure how I want to do the reflections on this. Ooh. All right. Um, else. Okay, that's when all these are on. I'll drop that one down, and then I'll just start adding these little triangles. I guess it's an optical illusion. All right. There's gotta be faster ways to do stuff like this. Just want to learn shortcuts for my workflow. So crazy, I have a chicken now. I was gonna let the internet name her, but you know what? Her name was Pigeon, and honestly, it's really fucking cute, so kind of hard to dethrone that one. She's already laid 2 eggs. I am so proud of her. Apparently, she's a pygmy chicken, so she's a smaller one too. I wasn't really expecting to get a chicken. I was like, I was thinking about doing it this year, but I didn't have like the money. So I wasn't gonna go out and buy a coop. I wasn't gonna go and set all that up and everything. But somebody was like, I need to rehome my chickens. I can't keep them where I'm going to. And I was like, all right, well, you know, let me know if you can't find a home for them, because I've been wanting chickens, so I guess. And yeah, long story short, I now have a chicken, and she came with all the stuff. So her name is Pigeon, and she's laid 2 eggs. And she's a picky eater. She does not like salad or bread. I'm like, okay. She did like some strawberries from my yard, though. It's been really hot, so a few of them like shriveled on the vine. And they're not really something I'm like, I'm not gonna eat that. That's so sad. And I was like, oh, I know a certain little chicken who might like this. So she got some berries. I'm an animal person, so it was hard to even put the chicken outside, you know? Alright. Now we are cooking. Hell yes. Alright, and so what? I guess this side? I feel like there has to be an easier way to make like a brush or something for that. All right, let's go. All right. Honestly, I feel like I should just erase the line art there. Let the shading do the work. Alright, that's... It's at least looking closer. I don't think it has to be perfect either. The eye kind of takes and does a lot of the work. Too much is actually worse. Save this, and then where are we at? I've done all of our little spiky guys. Did the nails, colored the midsection, the belt buckle. The belt buckle still needs to be shaded, alright. It's all the fucking minute details, but like, you look and then that's still flat. It's like, oh shit. It's why I'm always like, alright, if you see anything I forgot, you come back and you fucking tell me. Because sometimes there's so much I'm trying to look at, I just fucking miss that I didn't shade the belt buckle at all, or just goofy little things like that. So if you ever have a commission for me and you see something like that where you're like, oh, she didn't shade the belt buckle. That's, it happens sometimes. Just shout at me, I'll fix it. You don't even have to shout. Just boop me. Alright. What else we have? What else do we have? Big stretch. Alright. What next? Ooh, I did everything I circled. Ooh, and I erased everything I didn't mean to. Alright. I'm just gonna add a bit of bounce lighting here and there. Mostly to help like some edges stand out. Alright, and the leather is going to be slightly shiny and would absolutely reflect or refract a bit of its like environment. Plus I'm just hoping that this will help these stand out a bit better. So some of it's got bounce from the sky and some of it's got bounce from the ground. Ah. It's like, wait a second, some of this is already blue. Oops. Do I want that blue or do I want it brown? Reddish brown for the dirt. I think that works better here because I don't know. I slather colors around till they look good. That's honestly half of it. It's like, how do you make stuff look good? People are like, I don't know. Like, I think we mean it. We just kind of zone in and then it's done. Like, I don't know how this happened. I just kind of smeared stuff around till it looked about right. Bootsy says, right now you'd like to be on a nice sandy beach, toes in the sand, drink in your hand, watching the sunset. That could be, I could do a tropical background. That would be a fun one. There's a nice tropical breeze part of the background. I don't know, it's been warm enough, I hope so. Could use a cool breeze. A chicken named Pigeon. Won't tell you what. Did you have chicken for dinner? Hey, as long as you didn't eat my chicken, it's fine. She's laying eggs for me. I'm so excited. I have to find the snack she likes, though. I have to make friends with the chicken. She was a spoiled chicken, so I guess she couldn't just be let into a flock with the other chickens that like my friend has, or else she'd get picked on. And so she needed to go somewhere where she could be not beat up by 20 chickens. No, I don't know how many chickens she has, but they definitely aren't as spoiled. Like they're chickens. They get chicken snacks and they get spoiled that way, but like they're not pets and they don't get spoiled that way. Like, I don't know. She's very docile and I guess is used to being handled and everything, and I'm just like, all right. Hopefully it should make life easier. She just has to get used to me. But she gets really excited. She makes a lot of cute noises. I like getting up in the morning and giving her some food and seeing if she's laid any eggs yet. Alright, what next? We got 13 minutes. Let's do... What's this front part here? was this one? There we go. All right. I think she's mostly done. So, how's she? All right, let's fill this in, I think. All right, so where are we at? Let's do you to multiply. And then I actually need to erase part of this, it looks like. It goes in just a bit further. That's okay. So I need to go back to here and then put this base layer back up. Oops. I must have fixed those on one, not the other. Fuck. All right. All right, sword layer behind the sword. I'll add one that is just, I think that just is the sword left. I don't know what else. There's the background pieces. That's gonna involve doing what? Drawing something over the front. Let's do that real quick then. I also think I probably need to cast some kind of shadow or something. All right, I literally just need to get the okay on the sword, and then this one can be completely done. So for the time being, I think it just is what it is. Fill this in the rest of the way so it connects. And then, yeah, I don't know. I suppose this one will be getting finished, wrapped up, and posted on socials sometime later this week. I just need to get the approval from the commissioner on the sword, and this one's good to go. It's pretty rad. All right, and I'm 7 minutes shy of time. So sorry. Oh! Wait! I found something else I can color. Shade it. I think the other edit was covering it. Where are the spikes at? It's this one? Yeah. Alright. Let's do that. And then... filament. Yeah. All right. I think it really is just the sword. Oh no, her nails. Her nails. Alright. Let's see, which one is this one on then? Oh. Actually, shit. I feel like I can just erase those. Or do they look like a different color than the ones underneath? No, they look different enough. Yeah, it's just these three anyways. It's not that big of a deal. I just feel like you can keep looking and still find more and more shit. It's like, oh no. Wait, I need to do that. Wait, no, I need to do that. So I'm like, alright. Start at the biggest things I can see. Work down. Nails done. Looks so sick. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. Alright. So, gonna go ahead and save it here. I think I have to... Gonna have to get one more go on the hilt, just so I can get something I know my commissioner will be happy with, but I think this is literally everything I have left to shade. That's it. Just this last little bit. I'm so happy. This one will be another one finished and done. Can't wait to see it finished. All right, awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me on this ride to see this commission through. I think the next time I do a Workday, we are going to be seeing something new on the roster here. This one will be on its way. So I'm excited to see what I get to work on next. Probably going to be another commission. I've got a latex commission where I've got everything done and it's ready to shade. And I think that could be really fun, shading the reflective surfaces and talking about how I think about that maybe. But yeah, we'll see. I'll just keep chewing through my queue now that I'm back at it, shaking the rust off. Yeah, happy to be back. So can't wait. See you next Wednesday. We tripped at the finish line. Did so good for so long. Take care. Have a good one. And I'll see you next time. Bye.